responsible for our vehicle and riding at all times, irrespective of any guidance.
As people that don't know, tattoos are painful. Wherever you have them, there is an element of pain there. But the passion is that strong. I went through the pain for my love and passion of the brand. And this is just a small one. I have a bigger one planned that's going to be going on my back, and that's going to hurt. But I love the brand, I love the bikes, I love the lifestyle. And to me, that is the symbol of that lifestyle.
I could describe Harley Davidson for me in one word.
Absolutely awesome.
Global.
Exhilaration.
Emotion. Classic. Freedom.
Amazing.
Life.
Family.
Passion.
Worldwide.
Fun.
Harley Davidson, in one word, is power.
Harley Davidson is one of the world's most iconic brand of bikes with millions of loyal followers around the globe. Harley Davidson brand was started in 1903 by three Davidson brothers, William, Walter and Arthur, and their friend William S. Harley in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA. What sets Harley Davidson apart from other brands of bike is its uniqueness. They are custom built and everything about the bike is iconic and special. It is the dream of every bike enthusiast to own a Harley. The brand itself is a lifestyle and culture. It is almost like a religion to some of the followers. The Harley Owners Group are called HOG. They come from all walks of life with different personalities. They come from different backgrounds and each faces are uniquely different.
Say hello there, Pops.
They are males and females who are large, family and community orientated, but they are united by one common interest and passion. They live and breathe the culture of the iconic bike brand Harley Davidson. Our quest for people with the passion of Harleys brought us to the Thames Valley chapter, where we had the privilege of speaking with some of the HOG members.
I'm Andy, and this is my wife Anne. Got into Harley Davidson, well, it's my fault really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So in 2009 I finally got my childhood dream, which was to actually own a Harley Davidson. And so we picked up one and took you out for a ride on it.
Yeah.
And basically had so much fun with it. That all of a sudden you decided that you needed to learn to ride as well, didn't you?
Yeah, it just wasn't the same sitting at the back watching. So, I went for my full licence and Andy very kindly bought me a bike for one of my big birthdays. Would you like that comparison?
Linda and Michael have been married for 45 years and are both members of the Thames Valley HOG.
We got married on the 8th of August 1970.
It won't go off, I'll put another one on.
Do not put another one on.
I've already done it.
Oh, for goodness sake, you're a pain. We are members of the Thames Valley chapter, and as Mick has already said, they are like family to us. And last year, we lost our son Daniel to brain cancer, and everybody at the chapter has been absolutely amazing. He was 45 years old, and he did have, he had 2 children. He didn't live 2 miles away from our home, lived in the next village, and he was unwell for about 10 months, and then he passed away, and we asked for people to come to his funeral on their bikes with orange on the bikes, which is his favourite colour, and just under 30 bikes came to Amersham Crematorium, and while we were waiting for everybody to come into the crematorium, the vicar just said to me that he'd never heard or seen anything like it at a funeral before. It was absolutely beautiful.
The chapter, and that all knew Daniel because he came to some of the meetings. He had his own motorcycle, and they have just been so supportive. And
we tend to get phone calls or text messages from people in the chapter nearly every week that just say, you know, are we okay? Do we fancy going out on a ride? We have some friends from the chapter that we see on quite a regular basis, don't we?
Yeah, we've got friends for life in the club.
They,
There's no two ways about it.
They are and have been very supportive to us.
Here we meet Hilary and her special friend Poppy. Both of them are very unique and special.
My bitch, she's been with me for 4 months now. She was a rescue dog, and from the first she just loved my motorbike. She just said she wanted to come too, and now she rides on the back in a pet palace. For me, this is excitement, it's fun, it's dynamism. I get out, I meet lots of people. Without Harley Davidson, it would be very, very tedious. It'd be slow, boring. I'd have to knit and do gardening. These are all the countries that I've ridden motorcycles in, at least 10 or 12. Last summer, another girl and I rode to Poland and back, 2,600 miles on our Harleys. Absolutely fantastic adventure. The most amusing question we were asked on the way was, where are the husbands? So we said, at home looking after the children. And this summer, I'm riding in Peru.
The Ladies of Harley is really no different to Harley Owners Group. It's part of the Harley Owners Group, and we're just a separate offshoot for the ladies only. Technically, no men allowed. Sometimes we do involve the men. Some chapters still have men coming out with them to either lead or to marshal if they don't have ladies in the chapter that are able to do that for themselves. In this chapter we have a lot of ladies who are trained road captains, myself included, so we are able to take a group out and marshal them under the Harley Owners Group rule.
Everybody wants to be what they want to be.
We just arrived at Guildford Harley Davidson dealership. The environment and the mood suggest some social activity in progress. Let's go in and have a chat with some of the Hogback chapter members and find out why they are in a festive mood.
Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? See, I paid my dues to make it.
My name's Mick. I'm the Senior Parts Advisor here at Guildford Harley Davidson, and I've been working there coming up 10 years now. It's my dream job. It always was my job to work for Harley Davidson. Activity today, it's our 9th birthday party. So we're actually coming up to our 10th year, but this is our 9th birthday party to celebrate the opening of the shop itself. 800 to maybe 1,000 people have come through today. Heart surgeons, solicitors, doctors, teachers, right down to your road sweeper. And you've got that entire spectrum. So the brand pulls in just so many different people, all for the same love and the same passion. And that's Harley Davidson.
The thing with the Harley is that they actually feel like they're alive rather than just being a really smooth piece of machinery. These things actually have a soul to them, and it's it's very, very good. It's like riding a wild animal in some aspects.
That's in the safe position. Auto Gleam Aqua Wax is what I use. Let it dry a bit. then go over it and buff it off. But it normally takes me between 2 and 4 hours, depending, as you've got to get in between all the spokes with your fingers. Because I like the 50s look, it's harder to clean with all the spokes. Yes, I'm quite happy cleaning my bike. A lot of people take the mick, but I enjoy it. It's therapeutic. Get in between all the spokes, and that's where it's time consuming and sore on the bloody fingers. See you facing it now. I call it the Devil's Hog because it's 666, but the number plate was advertised in our magazine, and there's a bit of a story behind it. I phoned the number, couldn't get hold of the guy, finally got his email address, emailed him, and he said no, it's still for sale. The reason he hadn't sold it because he was living in Japan and he wanted the money paid into his mum's account before he released the number plate. So I took a chance and bought it off him.
Some people argue that the stronger the pain, the deeper the love. These Harley enthusiasts can tell us more on this subject.
You wouldn't see somebody with Ford on their arm, or Massey Ferguson, or Volkswagen, or anything like that. But you will see people, especially in this life, the Harley Davidson sign. This particular one is a Willie G design, one of Harley's designers, which was Willie G. So you can see the resemblance.
Got the rings to match, and I wanted them permanently on my fingers because of the passion that I have for the Harley Davidson brand.
I just fancied having the Harley tattoo itself, and then one of my friends was on about having a badge made up with the hog badge, so I had one of those tattooed as well.
The chapter is warming up for a ride. They seem to be excited and getting ready to hit the road. But let's see if some of the members could spare a minute to tell us exactly where they are going and why. Here we have 7-year-old Yusuf. He is one of the youngest members of the Hog. He is riding along with the chapter.
We're going to the children's hospital because we've been raising money for it.
All of the raffles and cake sales and various other events where we raise money has been donated to this hospice.
So it's a fairly short ride to Alexander Devine in Maidenhead, a chance for a tour around the new hospice which our donations have contributed to.
Thank you.
Legal bit, you are deemed to be in control of and responsible for your vehicle and your riding at all times.
Okay, we're all getting ready now, we're off for a little ride. So today we're all going to go and show them what shiny motorbikes are all about. And that was Fat Boy Mel.
We are now at Alexander Devine Hospice in Maidenhead and are witnessing the arrival of the Thames Valley Hog on their shiny bikes, as Fat Boy Milk would say. The Thames Valley Hog chapter is now presenting the hospice with the money they have raised for them.
Just all shuffle over a little bit. And then we want you actually to turn around. Is that it? We got it?
Hold on a sec, one for the paper.
Okay.
Nice and tall, hold them nice and tall. Thank you very much, guys.
Guys, just before everybody goes, just want to say a huge thank you to everybody, not just for coming today on this glorious day, but also for helping us to support Alexander Devine Hospice over the past few years. What we've done is amazing. We've helped these guys to build this place. I think when we first came, They were just out of the ground. Hopefully, during the course of the afternoon this afternoon, some or all of you, if you want to, will get a chance to have a look at the wonderful work they've done here, the amazing progress they've made, and I think you're almost ready for guests. Are you close?
Yeah. Ready.
So guys, let's just hear it for Alexander Divine Hospice. Please enjoy the rest of your afternoon, have a bit of fun, and have a look around because it's fantastic. Well done, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Don't ask me to do it up because I can't.
That was just a demo.
That was just a practice.
And it's on film. We leave in 5.